Hey there, intelligence enthusiast. Today I'm diving into a lesser-known chapter of history, uncovering the CIA's hidden operations in Africa from 1900 to 1950. Buckle up, because this is one wild ride through early U.S. intelligence activities before the CIA was officially established in 1947. First up, let's talk about the Roosevelt Corollary in 1904. An extension of the Monroe Doctrine, it shaped U.S. attitudes towards European powers in Africa, setting the stage for future American interventions. Now, on to Liberia. From the early 1900s to the 1940s, the U.S. provided political and economic support to ensure Liberia remained aligned with American interests. This included some covert intelligence gathering. Sounds like a spy thriller, right? During World War I, U.S. intelligence closely monitored German and Ottoman activities in African colonies. East and North Africa were hotspots, with spies gathering crucial intel. Flash forward to the Paris Peace Conference in 1919. U.S. diplomats and intelligence agents were deeply involved in the negotiations about Africa's post-war future. The 1920s saw a new kind of surveillance. Marcus Garvey's Pan-African movement caught the eye of U.S. intelligence, worried about his influence on African and African-American communities. American missionaries weren't just spreading the good word, they were also gathering intel. From the 1900s to the 1940s, these missionaries reported on colonial and indigenous movements across Africa. In 1935, Mussolini invaded Ethiopia. The U.S. ramped up its intelligence efforts, keeping tabs on the situation and its global repercussions. World War II brought the OSS, the CIA's precursor, into the spotlight. In North Africa, OSS networks supported Allied operations, especially during Operation Torch in 1942. The U.S. also had to navigate complex relations with Vichy France in Africa. Covert efforts were crucial during this tense period from 1940 to 1942. Madagascar in 1942 was another key battleground. Allied intelligence, including the OSS, worked to prevent Japanese occupation of the island. OSS also collaborated with French resistance movements in North Africa, bolstering efforts against Axis powers from 1942 to 1945. Liberian rubber became a strategic asset during World War II. This led to increased U.S. military and intelligence presence in Liberia. American black troops played key roles in North and West Africa during the 1940s. Their contributions went beyond combat, involving significant intelligence work as well. Post-World War II, the U.S. covertly supported Ethiopia under Emperor Haile Selassie, countering threats from Italy and regional powers. American corporations in Africa often doubled up as informal intelligence networks, gathering crucial economic and political information. OSS operations extended to Vichy-controlled West Africa, focusing on intelligence gathering and supporting local resistance from 1942 to 1945. The Cairo Conference in 1943 saw OSS playing a pivotal role. Allied leaders discussed the future of European colonies in Africa, setting the stage for post-war strategies. After World War II, the U.S. influenced African decolonization efforts through the United Nations, using intelligence assessments to guide their policies. Finally, the formation of the CIA in 1947 marked a new era. The agency quickly turned its focus to Africa, laying the groundwork for Cold War covert activities. That's a wrap on the CIA's hidden operations in Africa from 1900 to 1950. If you found this dive into history as intriguing as I did, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of intelligence. Until next time, stay curious.